Beats Planet.
And we back with another episode of Voch Lombardi Live. Come on in. I see already, just looking at the numbers, by the way, that y'all have done a fantastic job of migrating from the Voch side to the volume side. Let me just hit numbers for y'all. Let me just hit button number one. Let me just do that for you. Let me do that for you. Because y'all have definitely earned it, man. I appreciate y'all very much. That's the big movement. We know the Voch Lombardi channel gonna be lit. But when we live Monday through Friday at 3 p.m. Central, if y'all really love Voch and Will Steele, the easiest way to do it, you ain't even got to spend no money. Just watch on the volume, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. That is our virtual currency. Those numbers go up, volume is definitely going to be taking care of Voch's future kids and Will's, when he goes to buy boats and things of that nature.
Grandkids at this point.
When he gets, because Will is, hey, some people think you 40 for real, and I don't stop him. I don't stop him, Will. I feed into that delusion or whatever. It is what it is. This is Voch Lombardi Live. Appreciate y'all for being here.
You are watching a master at work.
VOCHLOMBARDI on all social media platforms. I'm getting. Damn, look at the phones, Will. Still, they ready.
They ready.
We being point guarded by the best in the business, man.
Gotta be handy with the Steele, if you know what I mean. Earn your keep.
William Steele, what's good with you, sir?
Chill. Everybody going down.
Shout out to the Bomb Squad real quick.
Bomb Squad!
What's good, bro? I'm back. By the way, we kind of forgot I haven't been here for a few days. We back, man. Yeah. I feel good. Back into a normal routine. I'm excited to talk. I'm not gonna lie to you. What's good, bro? What's good?
Yeah. Hey, man, I saw the pics on the internet, man. Part of me was like, man, I wish I could be there with my guys, man, and the chat, man. It was like, Voch, you should be there. You should have been there. And I told him, Will text me, say, Voch, you gonna come through? And I was like, I'm tired, bro. I'm tired, man. That travel, bro. That travel, that moving is a lot. Now, one day when I'm in Dallas, shouts out to the volume if that want to hold us down. One day when I'm in Dallas and I'm 15 minutes away from the practice facility, maybe we can boogie. But driving 4 hours to get there, man, I'll let Will still handle it. I'll let Law Nation, Boss Cowboy, Big Game Jam. I'll let them take this thing over. Shouts out to them.
They cutting up already, bro. They cutting up.
What they doing?
King Element said Don Trail about to call in saying everything Sky was doing at practice.
That's an early winner. That's an early winner for the Manscaped joke of the day. We gonna keep y'all competing there, but goddamn, that's funny. Appreciate you, King Element. We're gonna talk about some things today. Honestly, I have things to talk about here.
Yeah,
I got a list of things that we could discuss, but I feel like this Tyron Smith news is going to carry us all the way to the promised land. And going into this, I kind of want to hear from y'all. This is going to be a heavy interaction show. The phone number is on the screen right there, 202-926-1127, access code 309104. When the phone screen pops up, the number will be on the phone right up under Marcellus Wallace. We would love to hear from y'all to get y'all's general Tyron Smith takes, how y'all feel. We know how you feel. We know that you're mad. We know why you mad. We all in the same, the same boat, but we would love for you guys to express yourself on an individual type level. You know what I mean? So me and Will, we're going to start off. We're going to get our analysis up in here. And after that, we just going to let y'all fly, man, because this is, it's easy to say that we saw this coming, right, Will? Still, we didn't think that it was going to happen at this point. But ever since draft season, collectively, the Cowboy YouTube family, Cowboy YouTube conglomerate, the Mafia family, we're gonna find a good way to say that. We all were saying the same things, man. Hey, look, this team looks fine, except maybe a wide receiver to help. Maybe something right here, to replace Randy Gregory. We figure that out, and then what happens when Tyron Smith gets hurt? You know what I mean? That's been the revolving conversation the whole way, right? There's nothing new here, and I love when people be like, "Oh well, Voch, you're not a general manager, you're not an NFL coach, you're nobody, you're just Voch Lombardi. What make you think you know what's going on?" Listen, all these people that are just YouTubers have been giving you all the master advice, all the top tier advice. Hey, we should probably bring somebody in here to play just in case Josh Ball is terrible, right? Just in case we need him, and just in case Josh Ball is terrible. We didn't even know Josh Ball was going to be terrible at the time, Will Steele. This how much foresight the Cowboy community had. We had, man, let me be careful with that. We had a sliver of swing tackle faith in Josh Ball / Walesko. However, even though we didn't know whether they was going to be good or not, we still had that.
We had that much faith.
Right. We still had the idea of, hey, man, even if Josh Ball is good, let's bring in like somebody to compete with him, right? Just to fluff this thing up a little bit. We don't want Tyron Smith to go directly into needing to play, and our worlds have been rocked all within a couple of hours. Will Steele. Now, and this is how funny media is, right? This is how funny news is. Tyron Smith gets hurt, and he limps off, and everybody go, shit, he limped off. Then we get a report. Hey, Tyron Smith walking around fine. He ain't limping. And we go, okay. Somebody else say, something wrong with his ankle, Voch. Huh? And then we all went to sleep. We all went to sleep. But they say nature wakes you up, Will Steele. They say you can feel when things going on in nature, when something's happening. Like if it's a big tornado or a big storm, you won't be able to sleep that night. You see birds flying in the air and shit. Dogs start barking out of nowhere. Nature alerts you when something bad is happening. I woke up at 5 this morning for whatever reason. 5. I'm going on Twitter while I'm doing bathroom business, because that's what I do if I wake up at 5 in the morning. I'm doing bathroom business on Twitter. What you mean 6 hours ago his hamstring got disattached from his leg?
No. That wasn't even the first one, Voch.
That's the first one, Will.
I'm sorry. That was the second one. The first one was, hey, we just got word that, and Tyron Smith has a torn hamstring. We're
yes.
Like, that's cool. Yes. He's out for a couple months.
Right.
Then 2 hours later, breaking news. I don't got my breaking news button. Breaking news. Tyron Smith ain't just tear his hamstring. The shit is flapping off the bone. The knee is somewhere over in Austin, Texas. It's all messed up over there. And I'm like, wait. And he might be back till December. So we went from Tyron cool, he limping, he's a beast, to, hey, dog, something ain't right, to he tore his stuff, to his bone is falling off like ribs. So it's been a day.
Well, there was even a point in my Cowboy Optimism, and you know me. There was a point in my Cowboy Optimism where I was actually like, you know what? It's too many conflicting reports. I'm not just going to believe this shit. They said the motherfucker walked off on his own power. Ain't no way your hamstring came off the bone and you walked off on your own power. He even looked at Conor McGovern and gave her and gave it a string. Oh,
hey, how you doing, Tyron?
Yeah. Motherfucker can mean many things. I ain't trying to hear it. Then the fucking video dropped and I see Tyron hit the ground. I said, that's a wrap, player.
Yeah.
That's a wrap. When you see a 312-pound man hit the ground like that, that's ball game, sir.
But watching it live, I felt my whole soul just go into the pit of my stomach. And he was doing one of those rocking things. So I'm like, oh, no, he's grabbing something rocking. I'm on the other side, so I couldn't see what he was grabbing. And then he gets up a few seconds later. I'm like, oh, all right, he's getting up. He's limping, but he's limping and he's walking all right. So I'm like, okay. Takes his helmet off. I'm expecting him to stop and start talking to, teammates or training staff. My man knew. He just kept walking to the back of the locker room, and I was like, it's not good. That's not good.
Nope.
So here we are.
And mind you, you have to be incredibly tough to rip your hamstring off the bone and just walk away. You gotta be I catch a crap, I fall down. You know what I mean? I need a stretcher or something. You feel me?
He needs some milk. That'd have been me.
No, I ain't got the drop, man. I ain't got it. But basically, man, there's no Tyron Smith.
Yeah.
And I feel comfortable saying, because we're going to wait till December. He might as well be done for the year. I'm comfortable saying that Tyron Smith is going to be done for the year. So what we're going to do with the remainder of this show is we're just going to discuss options. We're going to discuss options. There's 3 big options that we can get into. Don Trail's on the phone. We'll see what happens. We'll see what happens with that. Look at what. You gonna hit the button? You gonna hit the button? You better not hit the button. Where my glasses? All right, come on, let's do.
I don't got mines up today, but I'm just gonna tell you something right now, Don Trail. I want you to see me clearly. That's why I ain't got it up. I ain't with the bullshit today, Don Trail. I ain't with it. Say nah later, dog.
Keep playing, man. Keep playing with us, Don Trail. Keep playing. See what happened to you, sir. We ain't playing with you. All right. that's gonna be a bit that goes into the regular season. People are like, oh, it's Don Trail.
Oh yeah,
you're not allowed to miss show. You're not allowed to miss show. You wasn't here yesterday, Will, still, but if we ever feel like it, we got free tickets to the Zach Brown band concert. If you
let me get rid of that. Let me steal a line from you. I am a fan, sir. So I was watching the Zach Brown situation.
I'm sorry, Will.
Oh,
I ain't know, man. You know, I just you ain't change up on me, Will. That's cool.
No, sir. So Zach Brown, yeah, man. If we get them tickets, let me know. You know what I mean? No, seriously, because we'll turn anything into a good time. So if you get them tickets, let me know. We will be there.
I don't know no other song besides Chicken Fried, but I'll act like, look, I'll run into James Slater with my cowboy hat on, my overalls, you know what I mean, with my Yammies on.
Yeah.
We can make it work, you feel me? All right. I want to just for a short period of time discuss the options. We can cross roads, me and Will still can kind of back and forth this a little bit, but I really want to get to these phones. We got 9 people on the phone right now. If you want to get into the phone, get in now, because when it's locked, your spot gone, because we can't do a show till 5 o'clock. So, Will Steele, let me just ask you this, right? Let's kind of make this a thing. I'm asking Will Steele, chat box, play along, feel free. Will Steele, do you feel comfortable with Josh Ball starting at left tackle?
Hell no. To the no.
No.
Yeah, I figured that. All right, cool. So we just gonna move on. And that's the sad part about it, right? The fact that you have to rely on Josh Ball in a situation like this, right? And it doesn't help that he's played incredibly terrible preseason football. But the Jones is going with that, hey, somebody's got to step up attitude. Somebody's got to, do better. Somebody's got to, hey, we need one of our young guys to come into position, right? I hate that right here, right? Like if it's a situation where Zeke and Tony hurt, and we got to live with like Malik Davis for a game, that's the perfect time for a young dude to step up. Left tackle is one of the most important positions on offense. Okay. It's going up against one of the toughest defenders on defense. And it's the side that your quarterback can't see from. We ain't really got time to be fooling around with lineups and XYZ and telling the young boys to step up. We're not here for that.
Yeah.
We're not here for that. We need answers. We need them now. Plus, there's the idea that Tyron Smith is so goddamn incredible. So the amount that you're losing, right? It ain't like, we lose Tyler Smith, we put in Connor McGovern. Cool, we'll lose a little bit.
Smart.
You know what I mean?
That's a very good take that a lot of people are bringing up. You know what I mean? Like if you lose, that's Tyron Smith. Let's just talk about. You lose a Tyron Smith, the gap between Tyron and the next person is massive. Yep. It's massive. Yep. Think about this. If you lose a Biotish, is that gap as massive when you go to Matt Forniak or McGovern, whoever? No. So, yeah, that's a good point.
Not that massive at all. So, you got to think about the drop-off that you have from left tackle to the worst left tackle, goddammit. So, now it's more than just, okay, I need somebody to play left tackle. Now you're like, well, if it's Josh Ball, do I, put other players that's a part of my offensive scheme that would have been doing something else to that side to help, right? Do we chip with a tight end on that side? The problem with that is you may have wanted to chip a tight end on the side of Terrence Steele. Mm-hmm. You see what I'm saying? So now we probably can't help Terrence Steele as much because we fucking helping Josh Ball right now. You see what I'm saying? That's the first thing that went into my nuanced brain or whatever. And I say that humbly, respectfully, but just from a scheming. If I had to draw up an offense, right, I'm going, man, I can't help Terrence as much because we gotta help Josh. You know what I'm saying? We probably feel good about running behind Tyler Smith. I always say, hey, when in doubt, find 73. But shit, 75 is right next to 73. So now we got to, do some things that kind of way. Will we be better off just, running wide options to the opposite side? Well, that makes Tyler Smith a backside blocker now. So Tyler Smith's, his job changes on like some of these plays. It's a lot of stuff that you got to think about when you lose that much. Even in the way of, okay, well, Tyron's powerful, right? So maybe Tyron's replacement is a dude that's powerful, but his feet bad. Kind of like a Tyron Secchi guy would be, right? Yeah. Okay, well, now you can still do some powerful things with Tyron Secchi, but you probably can't do much movement things, right? What if it was like one weird day in Cowboy land? Okay, cool. Connor Williams is going to be your backup left tackle. Okay, you can do some movement things with Connor Williams, but you can't do powerful things with Tyron Smith. If you're gonna roll with Josh Ball, you're not as powerful, or the movement isn't as good when you lose Tyron Smith. That drop off is ridiculous.
See, this is why I like listening to this man talk offensive line. Another thing that I haven't really been even myself, I just been talking about how poor Josh Ball has been in general, and I'll make a joke about how Sam Williams, the 2 plays after, Tyron got hurt, Sam Williams put Josh Ball, lift him up like a forklift. It was pretty sad. But the nuanced breakdown right there. Now, let's go. Well, let's go gives you some athletic ability. Maybe not give you the strength, but it gives you the reach, and he can move. Terrence Steele gives you that same athletic ability. Great power blocker, can get to the second level, and he's just becoming a better technician. Yep. What does Josh Ball do well in either of those departments? I don't think he does anything at a good rate right now because he's still learning and developing. So, very nuanced take right there.
Josh Ball's job is basically, can you survive? And that's bullshit. I hate it. And one more thing that this kind of takes away from you, it takes away from guys like Michael Gallup and Semi Fehoko, right? Like, we're trying to find deep passing in this game, right? There is this one thought that, well, if we don't have, deep passing options, Voch, maybe we can turn into more of this dink and dunk type of, find the open guy, get it to Lamb, let him do yak things, get it to Turpin, let him do yak things. Well, even in your mind, if Semi had a fantastic practice, like you told me during the text or whatever, hey, Voch, Semi Fehoko having a great practice, man. Semi Fehoko looks like a guy that's developing into a dude that would be a deep ball guy for you. Just a 6'4", kind of long 4.3 40 guy. Cool. He could be deep ball guy. When Michael Gallup comes back, he can be deep ball guy. But if you ain't holding on to the football in the backfield very long, if you ain't taking these 7-step drops, good luck to you talking about some deep ball. So now your whole offense got to change if Josh Ball is your guy. Yeah. It's nonsense. I hate it. Will, still, let me ask you a question. You feel comfortable about putting Josh Ball at right tackle and letting Terrence Steele play left tackle?
Hell no. To the no.
I agree. It's all bullshit because now you got to take Terrence Steele and put him in a situation where he's worse, right? We saw Terrence Steele was a competent right tackle. Cool. I can live with Terrence Steele as a right tackle. We just talking. We just playing. Cool, Terrence. But when Terrence played left tackle, he looked pretty shitty, right? So now I got to try to find this balancing act of, well, Josh Ball is a more comfortable right side player. Terrence is a more comfortable right side player. Waletzko just ain't ready with his shoulder. And honestly, Waletzko's probably going to be playing hurt for the rest of the season because he didn't get surgery. He opted to rest it. So that's going to be something that he's dealing with. So now you got to pick, right? Is a less comfortable Terrence Steele better than where he's supposed to be Josh Ball? These are the conversations that you got to have right now.
So my take is going to differ slightly. I don't agree with the exact thing you said. Josh Ball at right tackle, Terrence at left. I feel a little bit. Trust, I'm with you. I don't want Terrence Steele to be the left tackle full time. 100%. But if that's what it's going to be, then let's get this thing started now because it usually takes him some time to get going. Yeah. Zach said it. Going left to right is hard. Right to left is hard. The part that I'm not with is Josh playing right. Josh playing tackle. Period. That's the thing. Like, I don't want him in there. Period. At this moment. And especially when I've watched, and I'm not saying this should be the answer, but if it's between these two, Avion Collins has looked more comfortable. He's looked better. He looks more sure of himself in the sets, in the strikes. He just looks like a better tackle at this moment than Josh Ball. to be fair, Josh didn't play right tackle as much as Avion has in camp, but it is what it is. We talking about at right tackle. If I'm going to take the lesser of two evils and move Steele to left, then give me Avion Collins at right instead of Josh Ball.
Sure. And I'm 100% with you. I totally agree with you. I don't want Josh Ball on the field at all.
Right.
Right. We just going over the options right now. You know what I mean? We just going over the options. Will Steele, and this is the weirdest one I've seen out of social media so far. We gonna ask. We on a roll. We ain't doing nothing else. Is Tyler Smith gonna be the left tackle for you?
So earlier, that was kind of what I think they're going to or try to do. I think they're going to try to move him out there. In fact, there was a David Moore reported that they're going to look to do that if he can play on Friday. But guess what, Voch? His ankle hurt. So he can't. We don't know if he's going to play. So yeah,
he can't practice. He can't practice. He'll just have to sit down after doing months of guard work and just show up versus Tampa Bay and be like, all right, left tackle, let's do it. Coming from this coaching staff and front office that couldn't even give him the left guard job, which is interesting to me because he was better than Connor McGovern. Yeah. What's stopping y'all from giving him the left guard job, though? That's my first question. Now, you can't just be like, oh, well, Voch is because he's a veteran. Well, Josh Ball is technically as veteran as Connor McGovern is to Tyler Smith. So what's going to be the hold up this time? Oh, you want to play Tyler Smith at left tackle because it's an emergency now?
You asked all the questions I was asking earlier. It doesn't add up. Like, these pieces don't make sense. 1 + 1 don't equal 2. So, nothing makes sense. Now, all of a sudden, something that we foreseen back in January. Now you want to start giving him left tackle reps in training camp 2 weeks out where his ankle's hurt. Doesn't make sense. If this was your plan all along and you can't look at me in the eye and say that Josh Ball is giving you enough confidence, then you should have been mixing those things in there. Same thing with McGregory. They're now giving McGregory center snaps.
We just made it up as we go, huh? We just winging this shit when we get there, huh? We'll still just
Sleepy Joe Philbin. Sleepy wake up is like, I got an idea today. We gonna try McGovern at center. We gonna put.
Listen, Will Steele, you could probably do that shit at the Voch Lombardi show, just like show up at 3:00 and wing it. You know what I mean? But you can't do that shit on the National Football Team. Now you can't do that shit on National Football League offensive line like that, bro. You can't do that. There needs to be measures in place, sir. Come on, Joe Philbin. It might be the emergency, man. Tyler Smith may have to be the left tackle. I hate it. He looks fine at guard, and guard ain't tackle. It ain't the same. It's a totally different job. But what are your options? Because honestly, even if Tyler Smith ain't good at tackle, Josh Ball ain't neither.
Right. So might as well get the lumps out with Tyler Smith because he's supposed to be your future left tackle. I will say this: that solution is the least damaging from a continuity standpoint because you're only moving. Actually, you ain't even moving. You're only replacing one spot. Connor McGregory has been your, and for those who don't know, it's a joke. I know his name is McGovern, but Connor McGovern has been your starting left guard all camp anyway. So the continuity kind of stays. You just replace a Hall of Famer with a rookie, but nonetheless, that's what happens here. And by the way, I also do understand it looks like Avante Collins or Aviante Collins, but it's Avion. That's how it's pronounced. Just want to let y'all know that.
Will's still better than y'all because he actually talked to him. Like, hey man, how do you say your name? And he told him so. Or he got some fancy media guy with the pronunciation. That's what it was. So Will Steele's better than you. Fuck off.
I did talk to Mikael. I forgot how to pronounce it. Tafu. I'm gonna mess that up. But I kept calling him Michael, but it's like Mika Tafua. Yeah. But yeah, I was saying it wrong. See, Mikael, right? It's Mika Tafua. And I called him Mike, and his family was like, nah, it's Mika. I was like, my bad.
I hate that. Look, because all the Hawaiian people got on me last year. I was like, Simi. They're like, it's Simi. Like, bitch, that's the same thing. Shut up. Them words
definitely. I've been saying Simi, so.
It's Simi Fehoku, but Simi.
Right.
Damn it. We got 12 people on the phones. If you want to get in now. I'm going to lock them after this talking point. Then I'm going to let y'all rock. So Will Steele, do you think that outside help is an option for us now?
needs to be. According to the reports, which I don't know how much I believe, they said they were looking before Tyron went down, but they said the same shit about wide receiver. And here
I don't
we
believe
are.
that shit. I mean, they been at the grocery store all year, dog. I ain't trying to hear that shit.
Like, damn, we closed, dog. I gotta leave.
I tweeted this the other day. Well, I tweeted this morning, last night. Whenever I tweeted, I was so upset. I don't know what time it was. I tweeted and I said that Tyron Smith's, the severity of it, actually benefits you in a way. Not that it's cool to get hurt or whatever, right? But if Tyron's, like, think about this, right? Eric Fisher, free agent, left tackle. If we call Eric Fisher, be like, hey, man, Tyron Smith healthy, but he may get hurt throughout the year. Can we give you like $4 million to be a swing tackle and you may play 4 games in the season? That may not be attractive to a guy like Eric Fisher with a name. Eric Fisher may not be amazing. He may be the same fucking thing as Josh Ball, but at least he has a name and some sort of pedigree. He wouldn't do that for you. But if you say, hey, Eric Fisher, Tyron Smith is out for the year. You are the left tackle for the Dallas Cowboys right now. Maybe a contract like 2 years, $11 million. That was the last left tackle contract that went out. Dwayne Brown, I believe, got that, something like that. 2 years. I like that mug, Will, still. Goddamn. 2 years, $11 million.
All right, put my pinky out.
Go ahead, put that up there. 2 years, $11 million for Eric Fisher. And Eric, you get to play the whole season. You're the guy now. That sounds a lot more attractive for a veteran like Eric Fisher than it would. This ain't just some Ty and Seki. You just sit down all year and just collect your check. And when you get your 4 games, your 5 games in, you just get your 5 games in. Eric would want some investment in his time because he's Eric Fisher. He can go to another team and get a bag and not be a swing guy for us for $38 a year. So I think that's what helps us. Go ahead, Will.
I want to elaborate on that and give you props for that, because a report came out. He actually turned down 9 different teams, and he's going to take his time and pick the right decision. Basically, what you just said. Like, I could be signed anywhere right now for $2, $3, $4 million just to chill, but I want to play, and I want to play where I want to play, not where an injury may dictate. So you've been saying that, I think, for like the last week. So and it played out according to a report. So salute.
Fantastic. We'll see what happens, man. We'll see what happens. Now, let's lay down some ground rules before we get going with this daggum phone here. It is 3:42. This show is a 4 o'clock show, but we run until 4:30. It depends on how good of a show we having, right? It depends on what we doing. It's 15 of y'all. And I would love to get to each and every last one of y'all. So here are some ground rules on how the phones are going to work, right? Let's be aware that there are 15 people on the goddamn phone. You know what I mean? Let's just be aware of that. Let's just be aware that, hey, if I get on Voch's phone and I ramble for 5 minutes, think about 15 people rambling for 5 minutes. Yeah. That's an additional, I can't do math on the show, but you understand, what, 45 minutes on the show, whatever it is? You know what I'm saying? So just be, it's going to be long, right? So just be conscious of your time on the phone. So what I like to recommend is come in. We can speak back and forth. Hey, love you too. Make a point. If you got a second quick follow-up point, make it quickly. Hey, appreciate y'all. Love you. Give your dap. Get out. That's the best format for this show to go. I love y'all to pieces, but some of y'all will call in and be like, yeah, Voch, let me tell you what happened to Josh Ball. Let me tell you how I feel about Walesko. Let me tell you how I feel about Terrence Steele. Let me tell you how I feel about Tyler Smith. And you run, let me tell you how I feel about Isaiah Wynn. And before you know it, the other 17 people ain't got nothing to talk about because you made all the points. You know what I mean? So save some water for the fishes. I love y'all to pieces, but I do want this thing to go as smooth as possible, and I want to get to everybody. You had something, Will, before we get started?
Nah, Professor O said the people want shirts that say 3-ish Mafia on the front, and you know who you were with on the back.
Hey, that not? Is that better than King Element? Does Matt Owen now have the Manscaped joke of the day?
It's close. It's close because that second part. I love that second part. You know who you were with. That
you know.
Listen, that might have to be some type of. We might have to make a segment out of that. We might have to make.
I rock with that. Yeah. I'm gonna get into the phones now. If you sent the super chat, I haven't forgot about you, but I was in my soliloquy mode. I was talking about the offensive line. I was trying to get my points out efficiently, so I appreciate y'all for being so patient with me there. But I'm gonna pull up the super chats on both streams, and I'm gonna get to all of them. All right, let's lock them up.
The conference has been locked.
Appreciate y'all for calling in. Don't say I didn't warn you. Let's get into it. Let's go. Don Trail. Let's go. The lunatic up next. Matt from East Texas on deck. Quincy in a hole. Let's boogie. That lunatic, what's happening?
Oh, it's the lunatic guy.
Oh, Sky, mis hermanos, Cowboy Nation. How's everybody doing this morning?
Good morning. Hello. Actually, let's just do a quick sound check. Will Steele, can I get a testing?
Testing. The lunatic, you got me?
Yes, sir.
We are good on the phones. All right, lunatic, what you got for the show, my guy? What you got for?
Hey, you slept. I was working last night, so I kind of felt that first tweet. Hey, oh, good. Nothing with the knee. Good. Then I got that other one. Oh my God, we expected it. Now let's see what we do. And again, we're trusting the gentleman that last year to me should have been fired, and Joe Philbin, the O-line coach, who did the Seawell experiment, who did the Connor McGovern earlier in the week at center. What the hell was that about? Just do it earlier. So now I'm just saying, look. It took 3 guys to be out for Zach Martin to be moved. Yeah, now let's just move him. Let's move him to right tackle. Put Steele at left tackle and put Connor McGovern, your right side player, at the right side. That's your best way to go. They're not going to bring somebody in. Their moves have proven they're not all in this year. That's going to be next year. So that's what they're going to roll through the first week. And then they'll probably go after Nsekhe or Cam Irving when he gets cut from the Panthers and say, hey, that's how we're going to roll. That's enough, and we'll give Terrence Steele some help on the side. What do you think?
They not moving Zach Martin at all, man. You know, I saw some people talking about, hey, Voch, can we move Zach Martin, man? Look, and it ain't Zach's job to save us, man. It ain't Zach's job to save us. I would love for there to be a world where, you know, we can be versatile up front and put Terrence over here and put this guy over here. And McGovern is a great right guard, you know what I'm saying, and let Tyler do his left guard thing. But what I think is going to happen, where I do 100% agree with you, I just think we're going to roll into week 1 with Josh Ball and Waletzko, and we just going to let one of them dudes fight it out. Or Tyler Smith, because I just don't see us going to get help. We just probably gonna let this ride and see what happens.
Unfortunately, that is what this front office and this coaching staff is probably going to be doing. Yep. But I'd like to remind Cowboys Nation, I'll keep it brief. We lost D-Law for 8 weeks after week 2. We lost Gallup for multiple weeks last year. We lost La'el Collins because he was bribing the piss tester, allegedly. We'll get through it. We'll get through it somehow because thanks to the NFC East. Damn. But again, these decisions by the front office and our coaching staff don't make me very confident about a deep playoff run. Can we still win it? Yes. We are going to prove that we have the number 1 quarterback in the division, and that's why we're going to win the division again. After that, who knows? But Cowboys Nation, we're in it. We still got 2 more weeks. That's the one good thing. They've got 2 more weeks after Friday's game to decide what the hell are they going to do. Because, as you said, it's code orange, everything, the doomsday prophecies. Well, one of them just came through. Now what are we going to do? So, mi hermanos, Cowboys Nation, we're still there. Thank you, Voch. Sky continued. And Sky, I would never say who you were with, just to let you know.
My man, the lunatic, I miss his calls, man.
Appreciate you, brother. Put up pinche
Cowboys.
There we
There
go.
you go. Appreciate you there, lunatic. Good call. Good call. Let's see. Tyron Smith. Okay, cool. Here we go. So on the volume side, Guillotine 06 drop 5, it says the first Big James Games toy company call was about a 77-cent toy. Yeah. But look, something else too, y'all. We can't be told you so guy here. Right? Like don't, and look, it's 16 people on the phone. I know how y'all do. Somebody gonna call, yo, Voch, I told y'all this was gonna happen. We know. Right. Not only do we know, but I don't remember you specifically telling me. So please don't try to be told you so, guy. This
ain't the one. This is not the one, y'all. The whole nation understood this was going to happen at some point.
Yeah, don't upset me. What's the matter? Drop the 5 to Super Chat says, pretty sure Chaz Green is better than Josh Ball. No, you wait a goddamn minute now. Relax. And Q Dog says he dropped 5 and says, make your Hall of Fame guard play man. He ain't going over there, man. Zach ain't going over there. Play left tackle. I don't care about his feelings as much as they're paying him. That ain't how this worked, dog. Zach, Tyler, Connor, and Steele. I mean, I feel you, but the volume called me and be like, yo, Voch, you want to do 3 more shows tonight? Nah, I appreciate y'all, though. Y'all gonna drop a little, you know what I mean? Happy to be here, though. Ayub Matan dropped a deuce in Super Chat, says, Elton Jenkins? They're never going to get Elton Jenkins. Never going to get Elton Jenkins. He's too fat. And look, the the offensive line market isn't that thick, right? This ain't like you could just go out and find offensive linemen growing on trees. This ain't that type of deal. You know what I mean? Like, even if you go find a guy, there's understanding that he's gonna be trash too. He just got to be better than Josh. You know what I mean? So like, this ain't one of the ones, man. Let's see. Aaron dropped a dime in the super chat, says, "Is it ironic that the Joneses said the best ability is availability? That's why Cooper and Collins are gone. Yet Smith, who missed 30 plus games in the last 4 years, is still here. The only way I can cut the Joneses some kind of bail on that." Gotcha. The only way I would give the Joneses some kind of bail on that is that Tyron Smith, for who he is when he's healthy, making $10 million a year, is kind of solid to hold on to. You know what I mean? I don't, I feel you on that, because D-Law is not a guy that's always available. Tyron's not a guy that's always available. But if you incorporate pay cuts, maybe we'll talk about it, But that's just that. Let me hit the refresh button.
Got a big boy, man. Got a big.
God damn, man! What did you just? Sorry. Cowboy 5 Rings dropped a 50 in the super chat. Didn't even have a question. We just want to just slowly one time just say we appreciate you and thank you for what you're doing here. You know what I'm saying? Appreciate you for supporting me and Will still holding us down. Appreciate you, sir. Mean the world to me. We them boys dropped a 5 in the super chat, says time for Dak to step up. Jeff made a fantastic point. If Dak can overcome this shit, there should be no more back talk about him.
None.
There should be no more back talk. With this wide receiver core and this offensive line, if Dak can still get us to the playoffs, y'all need to apologize to that man. Not you, but
I find that hilarious that he says that. And I saw somebody else say that on Twitter. Or Jerry. I'm sorry. Jerry mentioned something like that. Hey, man, Dak just or the players just got to step up. Well, Jerry, they been had to do that. Dak been had to step up. It ain't like, you know what I'm saying? It ain't like you rolled out the all-star crew for the squad this year. So, yeah, of course. Yeah,
100%, man. Grow up. As Modi says, there's nothing difficult about life. It's just the choices we make that make life difficult. Appreciate you. I should have played the fancy violin for you.
Yeah,
appreciate it, as Modis, but Drew dropped the 5, says Deron Bland should start at nickel. His length and versatility brings a new dynamic to this defense. Hits and defends. Hey, appreciate you for talking about Deron Bland.
Real quick, if I can elaborate on that. So yesterday, I think Dan Quinn wanted to see a little bit more Kelvin Joseph. The first unit out there, Kelvin Joseph was on the outside. They moved Anthony Brown into the slot. And they kind of did that a good bit. But right after that, Deron Bland went to nickel. So I think we're seeing a little bit of, okay, Kelvin, you played a bit better in the Chargers game, had a good practice on Tuesday. So Wednesday, they just decided to see what he got. So I'm interested to see what happens on Friday.
Plus, we just need Kelvin to be better in general.
That means he's not getting cut too, by the way, y'all. So all y'all that want to get rid of him ain't happening.
Facts. So we had a lot of super chats. So everybody on the phone, that just means y'all point need to be quicker. So like if I gave y'all like a minute and 30, y'all like down to a minute and 10, and don't make me cut this clock on. But I love y'all. Let's go. Matt from East Texas up next. Quincy on deck. LA in the hole. Let's boogie. What up, Matt?
How are you doing? Sky? Welcome back. I just got to say one thing just before. Whoever called up next yesterday and said my point was whack, nah, man, your point was whack. You asked the same old wide receiver question that 500 other people ask every single day. So my question wasn't whack. Your question whack. There we go.
You stood in line on Tyron Smith Day with 15 people.
He said, I'm calling back, bro.
He gonna hear me today, goddamn. You gonna work hard, we goddamn. All right, go ahead. I'm listening.
All right. So Tyler Smith is going to be your left tackle.
We don't know.
Now the question is how long do they stay with Connor McGovern at left guard? What do you guys think? Because that's where I'm thinking they're going to go. They're going to just throw Tyler Smith at left tackle, but how long do they get? Like how short of a leash is Connor McGovern at left guard?
Well, no. When we figure out left tackle, I'll tell you what the rest of the line is going to look like. But I have no clue what's going on right now. So as soon as we get news on who's the first left tackle, I'll tell you what's going to happen with Connor McGovern. But until then, cry me a river. Cry me. All right, man. I'm going to get your body here, man. I appreciate it. So that was funny.
Matt really, he was sitting on that. He had something on his heart.
He was upset, man. Quincy up next, LA on deck, and Dontrell in the hole. Let's boogie. Quincy, what up?
Hey, Voch.
What's good?
No much. Sky, was great meeting you on Tuesday, you and the boys.
Hold up, dog. Wait a minute before you start snitching on Sky. Skywalker still is a content king, dog. And just that small look to the camera, dog, that was fantastic, man. Shouts out to Skywalker still. Now, Quincy, here are the rules. If you seen Skywalker still in real life, don't say who he was with. You know what I mean? Just say you saw him and it was good to meet you, and that's it. But who is he with? Go ahead, Quincy.
You told me that's the rule. I can't tell you.
Okay, good. That was a test. I was about to hang up on you if you cheat. All right, cool. There you go. Go ahead. What you got, Quincy?
Listen, why do we want these bums to play left tackle?
That's all we got.
Everybody talking about get Fisher, get this guy, get that guy.
That's it.
Last time I checked, the Hall of Fame quarterback Tom Brady need a tackle. They ain't getting Fisher. Oh, last time I checked, Chicago tackles, all of them suck. They ain't getting Fisher. The Giants, they drafted some people, but they kind of suck too. Mm-hmm. All these teams suck at tackle, and all these tackles on the street, and no one trying to get them.
Right.
But we want some bums. Go get the Hall of Famer. Say, Zach, listen, son. Do you want to win a Super Bowl? You see how bad these tackles are. You're the best lineman we got. If you don't want to do it, then say, you know what? I'll remember you next time around. He know what that means. Money, money, money.
Man, Zach gonna get his bread, man. Zach gonna get what he's owed, and Zach's not gonna play left tackle. It's fine. Don't even worry about it. Zach is gonna continue to be a Pro Bowl guard and just move on with his life. He ain't thinking about us. Somebody had to die last year for Zach Martin to play right tackle, man. No, Zach's not worried about us at all.
And like I said, I hate to be that fan, but see, that's why everybody will always say why the Cowboys are not winning the Super Bowl. Because we got players like that. They won't die on the sword like Green Bay guard did. He wouldn't play left tackle. Oh, my bad. He's just as good as Zach. We can debate that, but he is. But it's neither here nor there. Zach gonna be a left guard, and we're gonna have whatever garbage we have at left tackle. But I still believe we're gonna win something.
Yeah, we'll be fine relatively. Appreciate you, Quincy. We'll cross this road whenever we come back to it, brother. Quincy is mad, boy. Quincy's sick of y'all. Chris set it off. Chris says, the adversity brought on to use by this front office galvanized us as a fan base. Micah and the defense will be looking to carry us to victory in his Marcus Hardison voice. There we go. And then set it off. Chris hit me with a text in my actual phone. So appreciate you. Set it off, Chris. Appreciate you for looking out. Let's get back to the phone. Let's go. LA up next. Dontrell on deck and Ryan in the hole. Let's boogie. LA, what up?
Man, I'm in. What's good, Voch, and my man Steele was good with it, brother.
What's good, big dog?
Hey, fam, look, we're going to get Cowboy Nation calm right now. We need to understand that we can still control the A gap. We can still control the B gap.
Yeah.
You can plan for a tackle that's not there. Yeah. We already knew this was coming, yada, yada, yada.
Right.
But what we get to find out is if Zeke is still strong as fuck, and we get to find out if we can put both of them dudes on the same field and make these dudes that we play against tackle. If we make people knuckle up, you ain't got to worry about all of that stuff that we lose from Tyron's fantastic protection and everything. But at the end of the day, how Mike McCarthy is seeing CeeDee Lamb, I'm convinced of this, is that he's baby Devontae. If you look at the body movements, if you look at just their physical talent, if you can grow, and I think they're doing this, and you saw how Mike used Devontae when he was in Green Bay.
Right.
But where I'm going with all that is CD and Dak have been getting on the same page during the offseason with option routes. Most people don't understand how dominant you can be with option routes. You got a dude in Cooper Kupp killing the league because of fucking option routes. You got a dude in Edelman who was in the league for a long time because of option routes. And what I'm saying, we've got knuckle up and smack dudes in the face. We good, bro.
Right. Just to be clear, I don't think that the season is over or anything like that. I just think we just got a huge ass question mark at left tackle now that needs to be patched up some kind of way. But I still have optimism about this season.
Well, we're gonna have to do it with the play caller, bro.
Because
talent, like we're not gonna find no talent like Tyron, but we're gonna have to. Kellen Moore is gonna have to prove that this is his third season, knowing how to make adjustments, and we got to run that ball behind 73 and 70. And let them boys go to work and let Zeke intimidate the shit out of the league. If we approach this joint physical and with that defense getting after people quarterbacks, bro, and on some real football shit,
right?
We're gonna make a lot of plays, just bending, just making people break,
making them break.
They play like that.
And
you let CD get loose from
loose like that. Yeah. Yeah, it's gonna be crazy, LA. It's gonna be crazy. It's gonna be crazy. I can't wait. Hey man, I appreciate. Hey yo, LA, we need. Oh, gotta let you talk. Yo, LA, we needed this energy, man. I appreciate you, bro. I appreciate you. We gonna go ahead and get to the next call.
Keep it up, man.
Okay, I'll let you talk. Hey, appreciate you, bro. Salute, LA. Good call.
Man, if he would have just stopped at the option round one, I was ready to go in with that, perfect.
Man. It was you can feel when the call would be perfect, right? Because Lunatic had it too. Lunatic had a perfect outro. I'm like, yeah. All right, y'all, but then I'm gonna talk about this. I'm like, no, you had it.
You know what? But you know what? I feel them. The passion is there. They finally got on. I get it, man. I get it. But damn, it was almost.
So chat and Will Steele, we have a new game. We have a new game where we try to anticipate when the call should end, right? When the call's perfect and when it ends, and do they extend it? That's the new game. We gonna do this.
You got the perfect button, right? You got the button ready, so
you got your. But I need a.
No, you got perfect. You got the button.
Yeah. Okay. So yeah, that'll be perfect. But if the call go long, I need like something funny to.
Oh, I'll doubt. I got one for you. I got it. You do your thing.
All right, cool.
I'm gonna load it up. I got you.
All right, chat box, let's play. Let's do it. We got Don Trail up next. Who's up Don Trail?
Hold up. Who?
Let's go ahead and get him on the phone. Hey man, you better keep it clean. You better keep it polite. You better mind your manners. You better do the right thing. Because if you don't, we got something for you. The nuanced world order got something for you. You cross the line, if you're not crossing 100%, you're gonna get knocked down, son. You better say the right thing. Mean Gene, get away from me. You better say the right thing, son. Let's see what you got. Let's handle the microphone. Because boy, it might get bad. Let's see what you got. Don Trail. What's the business?
Yo, Will, Voch, I come in peace today, man. I come in peace. We friends.
Why'd you say his name first? This is the Voch Lombardi show. What do you mean?
I'm saying, yo, I'm coming in peace.
He said,
oh, damn, I feel bad now. Don Trump, he sound hurt, man.
He said, I'm just saying. All right, Don Trump, my bad, man. We damn. Go ahead, Don Trump. What you got for the show?
Hey man, for real, I'm just man, that Tyron news, man, it hurt, man.
Yeah,
y'all know positivity. I miss the positivity, but this shit hurt, man.
Yeah, man.
But man, I was looking at it, man, for real. Look, people talking about Eric Fisher, you know what I'm saying? He stay hurt. Isaiah Wynn, the Pats moving off him because he good, not great, and he stay hurt. Tevin Jenkins, they saying in Chicago he only like football. So I mean, if that's our options, man, F it, bro. Just throw 73 over there, man. Let him get his lumps now. I mean, see, hey, maybe he shocked us all and he balled out. I mean, hell, when Romo went down, I thought 16 was over, man. I was sick, but hey, that made a believer out of me. So, hey, maybe the other T. Smith can make a believer out of me too, man. That's all I got, man. Hey, Will, I love you, man.
All right, that's right.
Perfect. Man, that was perfect. That was perfect. Salute, Don Trail.
Good call, man. Good call.
But I gotta say it, man. What was this? Elevon? I'm sorry if I'm saying this wrong. Boy, he just gave you a new nickname. He said Don Tail.
Don Tail. Come on, Don Tail.
I love it.
Damn.
Oh,
that's hilarious.
That's good. That's number hilarious. 1 today. That's number 1 today.
Don Tail up there. Don Tail up there. We have not forgot about the super chat, y'all. We trying to put a dent in these phones. We'll get right with you. 3 callers. C Dollars up next. What up, C Dollars?
What's up, Voch? How you doing today, bro?
I'm coolin', brother. What you got for the show?
Well, I got what everybody else got, this O-line situation.
Yeah,
it's like, man, I was just just yesterday. I was just kind of like going over the O-line, and I was kind of like a little optimistic. I was like, you know what? The O-line ain't that bad, really, if you think about it, because, yeah, we lost Leo Collins, but in exchange, Terrence Steele, he filled in for a good part of the season.
Yeah.
So I felt a little comfortable with him being the starting right tackle.
Sure.
Then I looked and said, okay, yeah, we lost Connor Williams, which is a good player. And he had the penalty issue, and he was a little light in the tail, but he was a solid player. Then I looked and I said, okay, but we replaced him with Tyron Smith. So I was looking at the overall line, and I'm like, man, we really ain't that bad if we could knock out the swing tackle. Then this morning, we find out we lose the big dog. So now we in a break to try to figure out how we going to fix not just the left tackle, but also a swing tackle. Because if you ask me, still got a problem with swing tackle as well as left tackle, which is kind of horrendous with, what, two and a half weeks to fucking game one?
Right.
So it's a little nerve-wracking, you know what I'm saying? But for some optimism, I don't like how everybody is kind of pushing Eric Fisher to the side just because, if I'm not mistaken, I think he made the Pro Bowl in 2020, and he was coming off of an Achilles injury, and he played for the Colts last year. I believe he started almost all the games there. I'm not saying he played terrific, but at the end of the day, I feel like he's a serviceable vet. You know, maybe we can put Tyler Smith there and have a. You know, but I'm just being serious. Just right now, at this time, this time, we need somebody to Tyler Smith. So almost on the line, I'm like, not the guy. So I'm saying,
all right, let me get you up out of here, man. I appreciate you. Good call, C-Downs.
All right, y'all. Big dog.
Oh, he's still talking.
So now we in
He's still talking
to try to figure out.
He's still talking.
Fix not just.
Hey, look, you can see in the chat like they like, oh, this is gonna be one of them ones. I can tell right now. I'm like, y'all know.
Problem with swing tackle.
B. Rob said he used up his anytime minutes anytime,
which is kind of horrendous with what 2.5 weeks to fucking game one.
Oh no, that's my. I thought he was still talking.
Nah, you done pulled up the thing, man. You pulled up the YouTube joint. Yeah, boy. I was, look, I looked over the chat box. It started going fast. They're like, oh, but look, he doing it. Oh man, he said, I hope his girl got his money today. What does that even mean?
Oh my goodness, that was hilarious.
Damn.
Like but you just gave the rules to the game. Why does that always happen?
He wasn't listening. He wasn't listening.
Oh jeez.
Oh man, D Black says it's kind of corny to clown your callers. He was laughing with us, sir. You should.
He's new here.
Have some fun.
He's new here.
We
love these guys. We
love these guys.
Man. We love it.
It makes the show. God damn, that's crazy. What's up, Ryan? What you got for the show?
What's good, guy? Just real quick. So I woke up to about 4 or 5 missed calls from one of my Cowboy friends, and he's texting me and leaving voicemails about how the season is over and everything. And you know what? It does hurt with Tyron gone, but I think the biggest thing that people got to realize is that yes, we have to do some shuffling on the offensive line, but this team offensively is going to look a lot like Week 1 last year. If y'all remember how we played last year, the quick game against Tampa Bay, because we had so much uncertainty up front with Terrence Steele getting his first start and Lyle being out. And then what was it? The injury to, he wasn't hurt, but Zach Martin being slightly compromised. The offense is going to be real different than what we're expecting, but I don't think it's going to be too big of an issue.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah. It's going to be an issue, but you know, just like based on what I said earlier, like there's ways to get around it, but it's definitely going to be big change. So, if we can just figure out that change, man, we'll be solid, man. Because honestly, we've won games without Tyron Smith because this has always been Tyron Smith. You know what I mean? We just need Josh Ball. Like part of this is like part of the urgency is because we've seen Josh Ball play so bad. You know what I mean? Like that's part of the urgency. If Josh Ball played a little better, this would be a little less urgent. But you know.
And then I got a quick question for you, just real quick for you and Sky.
As
far as available talent out there, would you rather go get Tevin Jenkins and move Terrence Steele over to left tackle, or would you rather go grab Darrell Williams, who's still out in free agency?
I love Tevin Jenkins. I'm a big fan of Tevin Jenkins. I put up some film, and look, I forgot how like physical Tevin Jenkins was. You know what I'm saying? Because I think he got hurt last year and he didn't even get a chance to play. But if we just trying to rebuild like a more physical offensive line, that'll be a good start to put, you know, Tevin Jenkins and Tevin Jenkins and Tyler Smith on the same, you know, joint or whatever. But hey, it ain't gonna happen though. But you know, it is what it is.
Nah.
Yeah.
All right. Just Cowboys Nation, keep your heads up. We're gonna be straight. We can figure it out.
Okay, cool. There you go. Appreciate you, man. Perfect. That was a good one. I'm an old subscriber back when Voch had that dusty camera. Hey, well, we was getting on the callers when I had a dusty camera. Nice. Voch had phones since 2016, bro. We did this. And you know what? I don't laugh. I don't make jokes with people that I feel like I don't have a rapport with. You know what I'm saying? That I feel like I don't trust in that way. Because, you know, I had a little incident, you know, earlier this year or last year, whatever. We'll know what I'm talking about. Where I could just kind of say something. Oh, me and this person got a rapport. I can say this, but that person take it away. And I go, okay, well, I guess we ain't got the rapport that I thought we would. So I ain't made a joke about that person since. I like to keep shit smooth. I don't start no shit. You know what I mean? I can make jokes about Will Steele because that's my brother. I got a rapport with that dude. If I ain't got a rapport with you, I'm not going to talk about you. So when Set It Off Chris call in, when JR call in, I'm calling y'all by y'all name. You know what I'm saying? Like Professor I call him Matt Owen because I just know him by his name. I got rapport with y'all. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, it kind of builds the vibe of the channel. We having fun in the chat box. We having fun on the show. That's what we do. You know what I'm saying? And I ain't going to say it no more.
Look, this is an interesting one here. Mr. and Mrs. Keaton Gallagher on Facebook or YouTube here says, I think Will still owes the caller from the other day. It wasn't yesterday, the other day, an apology. He called Tyron. He said he called Tyron getting hurt. Remember that guy that called in and was like, well, when somebody get hurt or yada, yada, yada. And he put it out in the air and he said, I dogged him for it. You know what? I don't know if I should apologize or dog him some more because the shit happened 2 days later.
Right. Stacking up. Again, like I was right. Like, goddamn. Like, about to exercise my options, dog. Oh, man. Clock game is a lot more brutal than this. So shouts out to Set It Off Chris for that.
D Black, if you don't like this, you don't want to be here for no damn clock game.
Don't want to be around for clock game. The last platinum caller is Theo. We're gonna get Theo on. We made jokes about Theo. We had fantastic jokes about Theo, right? But Theo's a friend of the show. We're going to get Theo in. Then we got a bunch of numbers that we don't recognize. So we're going to get to them. But before we do them, we're going to read some super chats. So super chats, we have not forgot about you. This show just going pretty fast today. That's what happens when we get topics like that. I don't want to frighten Theo, you're up next, sir. What you got for the show?
Hey, brothers. I just wanted to call in and try to uplift our Cowboy fans, man.
Sure.
I have two points. The first point is we need to stop talking injuries and stuff into existence. We've done it all off season. We keep talking about how we know Tyron's going to get hurt. We know this thing is going to happen. And we need to say it like once or twice, maybe 3 times, and then let it go. Don't keep repeating it because when we repeat it and harp on it, we speak it into existence. The second thing I have to say is I remember when we went 8-8 with Jason Garrett for 3 straight years with some of the worst offensive lines in the NFL. I still think our offensive line is better than what we had then, and I think our defense is 10 times better than what we had then. So I still have hope that we will end up in the playoffs and we will win this division. And by then, anything can happen. So keep your heads up. It's a long season. Let's just take it a game at a time and let's have some fun with it. Have a good one, y'all, and go Cowboys.
So speaking into existence, I feel you. Theo hung up, boy. Theo ain't want no feedback, boy. I feel you, Theo, but it was gonna happen. We be right. You know what I'm saying? It ain't like we speaking it into existence. It ain't like we're, oh yeah, Tyron's. Look, if we would have all shut up, this would have happened to him. You know what I'm saying? Because that's just Tyron. That's who he is at this point. But we feel, you know, Theo, appreciate you for getting in and getting out and on with your life. Super chats on the volume side. We have This is let's see if I can get this right, and let me know if I got it right. Aaron Vidamontes dropped 5 in the super chat. Says, if Zach doesn't want to play left tackle, what about left guard? Line up Smith, Zach Martin, Biotish, Connor, and Terrence. If that's the case, just leave Connor McGovern at left guard. If that's the case, yeah, Zach ain't going over there. And CT Madden head dropped a deuce Madden trash, by the way, and all the bad reviews coming out, and you was coming at me for me hating on Madden. I was right, CT. He says you should play the Vecna clock.
I'm getting
when the
it.
time is.
I got it ready.
What's the Vecna clock? What's that from?
Stranger Things 4. I got it ready. I am downloading that clock sound effect for the mixer, and it's happening. Thank you, CT Madden, for that.
We'll have it ready. And if not this show, we'll definitely have it for the next one, because we're going to keep doing this. And Ayub dropped a... he had that one already? Yeah, he sent that in already. All right, cool. Yeah, he was talking about Elton Jenkins. And, Elton Jenkins is look, nobody's getting rid of their top players like that. It's a rare situation that a team wants to get rid of a top offensive line. You know what I mean? It's like Orlando Brown wants too much money, so we'll trade him type of deal. And then it's like first involved. So, yeah, it ain't gonna be some, hey man, can we trade Tristan Hill and get a guy? Them don't exist. You might as well keep Josh Ball. We're gonna get through these next 6 callers that we don't recognize, and hopefully we can get through them quickly. You feel me? Let's run. I spoke bad Madden into existence. Hilarious.
Laughing at that.
Let's get into it, y'all. Ed Water report.
Yeah, we talked about that earlier.
Yeah, we got you. Hey, we got y'all, baby. 609 on up next, 804 on deck, 817. It's 2817, so that's Houston. So yeah, you're in the hole. I'll let you know when we get there. 609, what's up? Who this?
Yo, this AB from Jersey. Y'all can hear me?
Yeah, what up, AB from Jersey? What you got for the show?
Hey man, love y'all brothers, man. Love what y'all doing for the culture. You know what I mean? Y'all out here keeping the G for us, breaking down the nuances. But I just hope y'all ready for this bullshit season, man. My boy Dak is going to do his thing. You know what I mean? They're going to name him the sheriff. You know what I mean? And he's just going to be lighting it up. I'm ready to set the league on notice at 9/11, man. They ready to come, guns loaded, copy, name to shoot.
Yeah. I feel you, AB, man. It's I'm trying to be as optimistic as possible here. You know what I'm saying? But we'll like I said earlier, man, if Dak gets through all this, man, he needs the flowers, man. He needs his flowers if he can get through all this, But that's all I say on that.
Yeah, I had a quick second point, if I may.
Yeah, please.
I'd just like to see a little bit more from Bell. I've been seeing a little film. He's looking solid. Just like to see him get like a little more play time, a couple more reps, but hopefully that'll happen.
Yeah. Marquise Bell at safety, man. And the good thing about Marquise Bell is we don't know where J. Ron's health is at. You know what I mean? So if J. Ron's good to go, he's good to go. But if not, we have a guy, Marquise Bell, that we feel adequate enough can do his job. That's all you got.
But yeah, I love the direction the team is going, man. Hopefully the offense can keep up, because defense right now is looking crazy. But again, I'm gonna keep it short. Appreciate you and Sky, you brothers, for what y'all doing. Keep stomping out here.
Appreciate you, AB from Jersey. Also, too, I just put you down platinum. Next time you call in with no issue, man. Appreciate it.
Shout out to Jersey, by the way.
Hey, much love, appreciate it. Holla at y'all.
We got a lot of love in Jersey, man. Is it a lot of Cowboy fans in Jersey? Huh?
Jesse told me, because he's from Jersey. He's like, they represent big time there. Obviously Giants, right? Philly's in that area, but America's team, man. We Dallas. Hey, real quick though, he brought up the nuance, right? And obviously we put it to NWO, Nuance World Order. Just something fun to do when we're out there and you see us at camp or you see us at games or you see us in public. If you watch the show, if you watch Voch Lombardi live on the volume and you see us out there, we obviously don't know who you are, but we appreciate what you do. If you see me at the very least, give me a 2 Sweet, a NWO, and I will know exactly what you're talking about. So let's do that, man. I think that'd be something fun to do throughout the season.
It won't even be weird. Like if you're a socially awkward person and you don't know what to say, because look, even in camp, right? There was some people that was like nervous to come talk to us. Look, we cool to talk to, we chill. But if you just walk up like, "What up, Voch?" I go,
yeah, exactly.
That'll be fire, man. That's just some Illuminati language between us. I love it. Was on call from the 915, but I had to bail. Love you guys. Hey man, this just happened to be a lit ass day for the phones. But Abram, call back tomorrow. Appreciate your $5 contribution. There was another super chat I missed. I promise I'm gonna get to it. 804 up next. 817-5 on deck. Then 817-7 in the hole. It's 2 Houston numbers. Let's boogie. 807. 804. What's up? Who this?
What's going on? This is Rob from Richmond. How y'all doing?
Rob from Richmond. What's good with you, brother? What you got for yourself?
Not much, man. Not much. I know one of the super chatters already kind of brought this up a little bit, but I've been thinking about it all day, just with having Zach bump over the left guard and then having Tyler Smith bump over the left tackle. I think there might be a better option, just because you have Zach to be there to kind of mentor him and kind of push him along the way. And I think he just got to go take his bumps and bruises over there. I know, moving from tackle to guard is a hard transition, but maybe, moving from guard to guard might be a little better move. And at least you got some, veteran presence over there. What's your thoughts? I mean, I know you kind of spoke on it a little bit, but can we go into it a little bit deeper?
I mean, it's still guard, but I wouldn't want to change Zach Martin's mechanics. I wouldn't want to mess with, the side of the ball. Like if you want to go from guard to tackle, that's more respectable than going from guard on the right side to the left side. You see what I mean? So if it's up to me, I would rather just keep Zach Martin where he at. He don't want to go nowhere, no way. The optimal move, if Zach walks in the door and say, "Hey guys, move me somewhere. Where you want me to go?" I say right tackle. If it's up to me, I'm moving Zach to right tackle. It keeps him on his side. Will about to disagree with me. He's not. It keeps him on his side, and then I'll just move Terrence to left tackle. I don't feel great about Terrence moving to left tackle, but if Zach Martin gave me one move, I would want to keep him as Pro Bowl as possible. Go ahead, Will.
I just want to give Richmond, and your name's not Richmond, but you're from Richmond, right? That's what you said?
Rob from Richmond. Yep.
Richmond. I want to give you some props because I've heard the Zach Martin to the left side. Now I have to say side because it's the second time I heard guard. But your reasoning, part of your reasoning was he would help Tyler Smith. I haven't heard anybody bring that up, so that's a good point. Now, would I do it? No, but that's an interesting point to bring up. It'd be better to have him next to a Zach than a Connor McGovern. So I hear you, but no, I feel like if you're going to do all that jumbling, then you might as well move him to left tackle, which is a way more important position. And I'm talking about Zach Martin.
Sure.
For sure. I guess my point is not. I cut it off after this. I just feel like if I think Terrence is he's grown in his role. He's good over there. Not saying he's perfect, but we can go help him chip wherever we need to go help him. But I'd rather have that McGovern and Terrence combination opposed to a McGovern or a McGovern and Tyler combination. I think that's too much inconsistencies on one side, but I definitely get it. But I appreciate y'all boys giving me the time to chat.
Salute.
Perfect. Appreciate you, Rob. I just put you down as platinum. Next time you call in, we'll know it's you, sir. Appreciate it.
Yes, sir. Salute.
I really love first-time callers, man. I love first-time callers. Yo, Voch, we've been watching for a while, man. Just never called in. Hey, man, let these normalize these phone lines, man. My hotline bling 20 minutes ago says Cowboys left tackle out for at least 3 to 4 months after having surgery on Friday per ESPN. It can't be per ESPN because Voch knew this yesterday. Voch knew this shit this morning, so this ain't per y'all.
Am I tripping?
You knew this.
After having surgery on Friday. Okay, they just wrong because if I'm not mistaken, it's Thursday, ain't it?
Get these money. It is Thursday. How the hell? Get Bleach Report up out of here. Let's go. 817-5. Then 817-7, and then 909. Then we'll talk to the chat box and get up out of here. Matt Owen asked in the chat box, did I ever make that peanut butter cornbread?
Bro.
Did I?
Yeah, he hit me up, Matt.
I just got to get it perfect. Now I'm just obsessing over it. I haven't done it, just in a minute because I've been on the diet. I've been trying to get right, man. But when I go to the functions, we go to Jeff's house party, something like that. Peanut butter cornbread will be around somewhere.
Listen,
give me.
I thought you was on Bleacher Report.
Well, technically, I am on Bleach Report now. They was hitting me up yesterday. They was saying, "Voch, you on Bleach Report?" And I was in the little news feed and shit. So
talking about. I was looking. I was trying to look up the Tyron Smith stuff. Come on, focus, mother. Focus.
You thought our live video
Yeah,
feed was
I
on
thought the
Booster
live
Boy.
video feed, it can't see it, but yeah, that was trippy.
Put your hand behind the camera. That'll do.
Gotta do the thing. Whatever, man.
Yeah. Your arms ain't long enough yet.
No.
8175. What up? Who this?
Good afternoon, gentlemen. This is Case of Beer from Fort Worth. How are you guys doing today?
Case of beer?
I love
like case of beer?
Correct. My last name is spelled pretty similar to that. So
is your last name really Case of Beer?
It's CAS Beer. So Charlie Alpha Sierra Bravo Echo Echo Romeo. So pretty close.
Time
I
out.
love it.
You in the military, right?
Of course he is.
Correct.
Of course.
Thank
Of course,
you,
he's just hitting with the alphabet, of course. All right, my guy. What you
Hey,
got
I wanted
for
to
the
call in, guys. I'm sorry to cut you off, Voch. I wanted to call in. I've been trying to get through since about draft season.
Mm-hmm.
Wanted to call in and drop some nuance on y'all, if that's all right.
Please. Go ahead.
All right.
Let's go. Hey, let me ask you this, gentlemen. Have y'all ever heard of a concept that you felt like you knew your whole life, but didn't know until it got told to you? Does that make sense?
A concept that you knew your whole life, but you didn't know that you knew it till somebody told it to you?
Exactly. You knew it your whole life. And what I'm saying is this.
Yeah.
And I learned this from the Marine Corps, one of my main takeaways. And it is this. Greatness only comes through discomfort. And I'll say it again. Greatness only comes through discomfort. You may have
not play that for him.
while you're comfortable, but you won't have greatness. Greatness only comes through that discomfort. And this kind of translates to the Cowboys organization. I've been thinking about this for a while. When Jerry Jones bought the team in the 90s here, that was pretty uncomfortable for him. He was broke. The organization was broke. It was uncomfortable from him all the way down to the water boy on the sideline.
Right.
Everybody was uncomfortable. Greatness came from that.
Right.
The reason why for the past 15, 20 years, we've had success, but it's because we as an organization, the Jones specifically, they're comfortable.
Right. And I never, was they're comfortable guy, right? I never was on that team because I was always like, well, they're gonna make $1 billion anyway. So what does the change matter? But this does look like a comfortable front office. So yeah, 100%. You're right. Go ahead.
Appreciate it, gentlemen. Y'all have a good afternoon.
Salute.
Okay. Hey, yo, look, Case of Beer. I'm sorry that it took you so long to get here. But I just got you down platinum. So next time you call in, we'll refer to you as Case of Beer. We good?
Sounds like a plan. Thank you, guys.
I appreciate everything that you've done for this country. I love freedom. I love being able to talk shit on the internet and not get stoned. I love shooting guns and being able to keep my family safe and all that. So salute to you, man. Appreciate you. Thank you.
Salute.
Yes, sir. Oh man. All right, let's cut off straight up minutes because that's the most gangster shit I had just ready.
Case of Beer came here and said,
I ain't scared of you, mother.
Listen, you put that motherfucking Vecna clock away, all that. Once he did the Alpha Charlie Bravo, I said, oh.
All right, well, let me sit up and
thinking
listen
about
to
my
what he
dad.
has to say.
Tuck my shirt in.
You had trauma.
God damn.
I said, let me not brandish this weapon.
Dude.
Let me put that away.
Case of Beer ain't with that shit. No, he made a great point.
My
man.
rifle. Yeah,
he made a great point because I bring this up on the morning show a lot, man. Well, used to in off season. Once we get past a certain level, it's about the season, right? It's that confrontation can bring out the best, and I always do this with it. But it can bring out the best in certain people. It can provide some positive moments or things out of it. And I look at the two instances in the Cowboys' history since Jerry Jones owned the team, where the team has made a turn for the better, and it came through confrontation. Jimmy Johnson and Jerry butted heads a lot. They didn't agree all the time. And Bill Parcells and Jerry butted heads a lot. They didn't agree all the time. And you got, obviously, the 3 Super Bowl era. And then you got the Tony Romo era where we were a terrible team for 3 years, and then we turned it over. So I'm with you, Case of Beer.
Sure. Great call. Shouts out to Michelle in the chat box. She says, speaking of beer, wine tonight? ? And before you answer, Will Steele, I don't even want you to go there yet. See, the answer is no, first of all, because Michelle is phony. Just because you ain't on the show, I ain't seen her in none of these chat boxes when you were. So she don't even support the volume when you're not around. You feel me, dog? So I mean, no wine or beer tonight, sir. How about that?
So he's just shutting all that down, huh?
It's all gone. It's all gone. Miss Nan in the chat box right now. She ain't made no comments in there. I just know she listening. Thank you for being around no matter who's on the show, Miss Nan.
She be listening, bro.
I know she's listening. She listening quiet. She want me to slip up and say something. She want me to make them. I'm gonna tell you a story after about me slipping up and saying something. Alizé.
Look, let me tell you how I know she be listening.
Go ahead.
As soon as that Dontel shit went down, bing, 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 bing.
Who is this? What's going on? What's the problem? What
I meant to tell Dontel he owed me $16.99 for them damn that Asian meal I had to go get for her. So yeah, that Chinese meal.
Man. Will got bullied, but hey, you gotta do what you gotta do sometimes, man. Wait, Voch is here. All right, back to the phone. We're leaving. This is Voch Lombardi live, of course. The other 817 number. What's up? Who this?
Hey, this Sam from Funky Town, man. How y'all doing?
Sam from Funky. This a new number?
Oh, play the.
Yeah, this is a new number. It's my first time calling, brother. I'm a big fan of you and Will Steele, man. Much love.
So time out. Do they call Houston Funky Town? Because there's like two other people from Funky Town.
This Fort Worth, Texas, baby. You got two Fort Worth, Texas colleges back to back.
Okay, cool. Okay, so Fort Worth is Funky Town. I got you. Okay, I got a couple people from Funky Town. All right, Sam from Funky Town. Got you. What you got for the show, brother?
All right, so on various platforms, it's going around Dak for MVP now. So I just want to know if we stay in the house with this left tackle, regardless of who we put up this Tyler, and Dak's still able to become MVP this year.
Mm-hmm.
What does that do for Tyron next year? Does it change anything? Because technically, we get farther. That gonna win a playoff game and get MVP. What do we do with Tyron next?
Good point.
Tyron.
Sam, good point. I forgot to even bring this up when I was doing my rundown earlier. Well, I think this is the last year Tyron Smith puts on the Cowboys helmet, and I don't even think he puts on the Cowboys helmet this year. I think it's a wrap.
Yeah,
I think it's a wrap.
I kind of had that thought process too. Now they saying 3 to 4 months, but I mean,
it's a wrap.
Yeah.
Also, too, which led me to the idea that when we go to get outside help, we don't have to just do patchwork, right? We can consider trying to find somebody. Hey, like if there's a young kid on some other team, he's about to make some money, the team don't like him or something like that, depth chart issue. Let's just bring the young dude in and just call him the left tackle of the future, and we'll just keep Tyler at guard or whatever. Like if that's the case, you can move forward with the idea that whoever this next left tackle is going to be could be the guy for the future because we're out on Tyron Smith. It's just a matter of time for the Jones to say it. They need to go ahead and say it so that we can move forward with some real intention. But I think it's a wrap for Tyron in Dallas. So go ahead, Sam. I hope he retires so it don't have to be an ugly split. I hope he retire, but that's a wrap, dog.
Tyron's tired.
I feel you, and I'm with y'all earlier when you said I'd rather move one position than have to move Zach to the left or to the right or move Terrence to the left. I'd rather focus on one spot and have everybody else just master their spot. If left guard is going to be the biggest question this year. But that's all I got, brother, man. Much respect to y'all. Shout out to man.
Perfect. Great call, Sam from Funky Town. Not Funky Town, Funky Town. Appreciate you, brother. And we got one last call. We're going to get into the super chats and we're going to wrap up this show. It ain't go as long as I thought. We still around 4:30. We'll end around 45 or something like that. So good call. 909. What's up? Who this?
What's good, guys? Ben from Cali.
What's up, Ben? What you got for the show?
Who from Cali?
Ben.
A little conspiracy for you guys. So do you guys think there's any merit to the
what's your name?
The David.
Who is Ben? I thought you said Ben from California. All right, my bad. David from California. All right, cool. Okay, cool. We got David on the line. Go ahead, David.
Put your tinfoil hat on for me real quick. Do you guys think there's any chance Sean Payton will come next year?
Depend on if Mike McCarthy can get you to the conference championship game.
Why I say that is because we haven't got any receiver help or tackle help. Sure. Do you think that's kind of like
possible
making him where we have to cut him?
Cut Mike McCarthy?
Yes.
If he makes it a conference championship game, despite all this, I don't think he goes nowhere.
Yeah.
Okay. That's all I got for you guys. You guys have a good one.
What's your name again?
Salute, Ben. Or
David.
Ben. All right,
appreciate it.
All right, I just put you down platinum. So next time you call in, we'll know it's you, man. Appreciate you.
I got you.
Chat, did y'all hear him say his name was Ben?
God, I heard Ben.
Give me 2 seconds. I ain't doing nothing else. Hold on.
And the reason why I was like Ben, well, I'll say it off air. But just saying, he ain't sound like Ben at first. He ain't sound like no Ben. I'm like, Ben.
Yeah. Give me 2 seconds, chat. You know, we got replay over here. We gonna challenge the play. We're gonna challenge the call on the field. Give me 2 seconds.
Throwing the goddamn flag.
Yeah. And Dallas.
I need
go ahead,
this. I need to get
that
back.
Town these super chats, and we're gonna wrap up this show. It ain't go as long as I thought. We still around 4:30. You know, we'll end around 45 or something like that. So good call. 909. What's up? Who this?
What's good, guys? Ben from Cali.
That motherfucker name Ben. I'm not crazy. He said his name was Ben. But wait a goddamn minute. Go back. Wait a minute. Good call.
Did we get trolled?
909. What's up? Who this?
What's good, guys? Ben from Cali.
What's up, Ben? What you got for the show?
What up? Who from Cali?
Ben.
A little conspiracy for y'all guys.
Look how smooth he's.
So do you guys think there's any merit to the
What's your name?
Look how smooth he lie.
David.
Son.
Bro, he was so smooth with it.
Wait a minute. You got a lot of me, dog. Call is overturned. No, sir. You lost your challenge and a timeout, sir. Who is Ben?
You don't get one for the second half. But I'll give him credit because he smooth just kept it moving, right? Like, I'm going to lie straight to your face, David. And yeah, I mean, and kept it moving. So I give him credit, you know what I mean?
That boy named David Benjamin. Come on, dog.
he gave us his going out name, you know. You wanted to somebody, you want to tell me name.
Yeah, man, don't want nobody to know who I'm dealing with. Come on, Ben. Everybody heard you say Ben. Now the chat box going crazy. Hey, fantastic day of calls, though. We would love to hear from the chat box now. For whatever reason you didn't call into the show, you talked up your anytime minutes, anytime. You dropped your Obama phone in the toilet. Or y'all just ain't feel like talking. Y'all at work, you at school. Now is the time to interact with the show. It is a good time to here we go, refresh. Now is the time to tap in with the show via chat box. So chat box, what are your questions?
This is giving me, is this a blue dress or a gold dress vibes? Now somebody said been to Cali. Like I've been to Cali. Like I went to Cali.
Because I asked where you from. Right. I said, who this?
And then what else somebody else say? Because I'm like, wait, did he say that? Oh, where'd it go? Ben from Cali, being to Cali. I missed it. I could have sworn he said Ben, though. Ben from Cali. This is going to bug me.
Yeah, I'm going to listen to it a couple more times. Ben DiNucci. Hey, what up, Ben? Ben curled us that one time.
He's
sick of this.
Go ahead.
Sick of this. All right, let me go. Man, I tell you what Ben didn't come from. I can't find my...
I know, I threw mine. I had to go
Ben didn't come from royalty. Ben ain't got no kind of class. Ben just lied to us in our face. Hear ye. I done lost the comment. Hold on, what'd he say? Here we go. Marcus Hardison says, I ain't got nothing to drink. We just ain't even prepared today. Marcus Hardison says, the task of the modern educator isn't to cut down jungles, but to irrigate deserts. I need something. The task of the modern educator isn't to cut down jungles, but to irrigate the deserts.
Boy.
My brothers provide the informational nourishment needed to sustain Cowboy Nation. Prayers up. Salute. Appreciate you, Marcus Harrison, and everything that you do for the show. We get a quote every single day.
Watch that beat drop.
Yeah. We dun, dun, dun,
here we go.
Here we go. Dun, 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 Appreciate you, Marcus Harrison. Another banger. There we go. Now, let's get into some comments. Let's get into some supers. Let's see what y'all got. Not for long, though, because this has been a long show. This has been a long show. So we got Abram. He's cool. He's cool. Let's come back to this side. Where'd I have the super chats pulled up on this side, on the volume side?
I got one for you while you're looking. Snag it Cavett. That's an interesting name. Says Voch and Sky. You think we can use Kelvin Joseph as trade chip for a tackle?
What you think you're gonna get back for Kelvin Joseph?
I'm gonna say
Josh
no,
Ball.
Voch, because if we're gonna lean on this defense, I want all the talent. I'm being greedy. I want to keep.
You need all of them. Yeah. You need this defense to be as strong as possible. All the depth you can get, all the dudes you can get, man, because you gonna need them.
Whatever tackle you get, it's probably not gonna. Yeah.
It's not gonna move the needle like that. Like the drop off is the biggest comment that I feel like I had today, bro. Like the drop off between Tyron and Josh Ball, bro, is huge. So just get anybody, man. You just find anybody better than Josh Ball, you'll be fine. Let's see. I know who been talking with. I know who you've been talking with. Shouts out to Steve, dropped the deuce in super chat. S Rags drop 5. It says, Jersey Cowboy fan, nothing better than the volume, great content and entertaining. Keep up the great work.
Man,
appreciate you, sir. And we got that one already. So cool. We caught up.
Jason Peters says Bree Attaboy. I don't even know if I said that right. Is Bree ADBOI. Bree Attaboy 86. Voch, what you think about Jason Peters?
Same thing. Jason Peters, a 40-year-old offensive lineman that don't nobody else want. That ain't gonna make nothing shake for you right now.
Jason Peters is on real life IR. Like,
yes, like his feet hurt, man.
Body's hurt.
Tired,
I'm
man.
tired.
If it ain't if it's not Eric Fisher, and if you're not trading to go get a guy, Nate Solder probably serviceable. Will you would say like a guy like Nate Solder maybe?
He'd be down a little bit on the list for me, but I mean,
But he can't even make the Giants team. I don't want nobody.
He's down a little bit on the list.
I don't want nobody that can't be good on a bad offensive line. Yeah, I don't want that. Let's see. For what it's worth, New England is in the hunt for DB health. Kelvin Joseph and a 5th for Isaiah Wynn.
Oh shoot!
I mean, now you talk.
Okay, yeah. You know what? Let me take that back. Whoever made the comment, because Isaiah Wynn changes it a little bit. Because Isaiah Wynn is like a legitimate ass starter. We're not just talking about like a swing guy. So,
plus he's young enough to be your tackle for the future. So,
what a weird tackle though, Voch. I mean, did you study him coming out?
I studied the shit out of Isaiah Wynn in Georgia, and I love the shit out of him.
6'2"? Is that right?
He's not big at all. He's 6'2".
How the hell was that possible?
He's 6'2", 307. He's relatively smaller than Connor Williams, but instead of him playing guard, they put him at tackle where Connor Williams was supposed to be. But he's a very strong player, very physical player. Cool little athlete. He was one of my favorite players coming out of Georgia. It's just that his thing was injury, and that's what the Patriots are kind of upset about. They don't want to pay him like that if he's going to be like an injury guy. So. Let's go 2 more than leave. 2 more than leave. Would Fournier be a better left guard than McGovern? I like Fournier just as much as y'all do, but I don't know.
Oh wow, I feel dumb as hell. It's not Bree Attaboy. It's Bread Boy. I promise you, if you look at it, he got the A capitalized and it looked like Bree Attaboy. It's Bread Boy though.
All right, we're going to go ahead and wrap up the show, man. On that note, we're going to go ahead and get up out of here. We love you. That's clearly Bread Boy. I'm looking at it. It's just at the A capital.
The A just threw me off. Why you got it so capitalized?
You said Bree Attaboy.
Yeah.
All right. Hey, let's roast Will Steele. You know what I mean? Let's just not be unfair here. You know what I'm saying? I get roasted, callers get roasted. We can roast Will Steele. We roast everybody.
Listen,
hey man,
equal opportunity roast on this show and in our platforms.
Yeah, man. We appreciate y'all for tuning in, though, man. Another amazing show. This ran a little long, man. We in the overtime for sure, but y'all deserve it. We had things to talk about today, so be sure to hit the like button. If we made you laugh, we entertained you at any point today, just please, hit the like button, subscribe, all that good stuff. That's our virtual currency. That lets the volume know that we're doing great things. If you're watching on the Voch Lombardi channel, let me just say, y'all did a fantastic job of migrating over there. We had some pretty good numbers on the volume side today. So if you're watching on the Voch Lombardi side, please tune into the volume side, just to kind of, even things out a little bit, get some more viewership over there. They love that. Follow me on all my social media platforms, VOCHLOMBARDI. My Patreon, patreon.com/Voch Lombardi is about to start kicking back up. We got the Patreon fantasy football leagues, and we're going to be dropping film in the Patreon. So stay tuned for that. And my non-football platform, twitch.tv/Voch Lombardi, where we're going to be doing some gaming and chilling. What you got, Scott?
I'm about to have to block my damn lady in this chat. She in there roasting me right now.
Man, Shelly be doing too much, man. We can.
Oh, man.
Really, man. All right. Go ahead and plug your stuff so we can get up out of here, Will. We ain't finna sit here and take this.
I am on fumes, fam. That's why it's real silly for me, man. I'm on fumes. But listen, if y'all rock with your boy, follow me on Twitter at Skywalker Steele every morning about 8:30 or so at this damn point. A to Z Sports Dallas. Got some cool things coming up, man. And if you're at the game tomorrow, holla at your boy. I'm going to be at the game tomorrow. Give me one of these. You know what I'm saying? And have a good time. Have a good time.
Appreciate y'all for tuning in. That's going to be all till Monday. We go get this much deserved rest. Y'all hold it down with the Doski, Wilson, and Peasky Whiskey. Till next time, volume.
Beats Planet.